Brother Wallace, have you prayed about that one? So I'd watch John Wayne movies. He's always been a hero to me. The Searchers, the movie The Searchers. Y'all remember? About 4 times he said, that'll be the day. Oh, that'll be the day. Oh, that'll be the day. Young man, you'll need to Google this. Buddy Holly and the Crickets were in Lubbock, Texas, went to see the Searchers. And when they heard him say, that'll be the day, they went over to Clovis, New Mexico, Norman Petty Studio. I've been there. I stood where they recorded. Oh, that'll be the day. Oh, that'll be the day. You know you love it, honey. You're looking holy right now, but you know you love that song. And the rest of them do. They're just trying to act like they're in a Baptist church. Buddy Holly. You know they're still playing the songs. I was listening to a commercial the other day, eHarmony, and they were playing one of his. Every day it's getting closer, going faster than roller coaster. Remember old Buddy Holly? Yep. Peggy said, I mean, remember? I mean, that's music, and I ain't gonna sing True Love Waves because it makes me cry every time. Oh, all those people refresh you. I was listening today driving down football, and I remember those football days. Howard Cosell, no doubt about it. Lenny Dawson, back to pass, throws the bomb to Otis Taylor. And then the boxing matches, Muhammad. Yeah. What about smoking JoJo Frazier? I'm tired of Joe Frazier. The sub is smoking. I'll be jabbing and a poking. I'll put water on his smoking. After they ring the bell, I'm going to jump over the rope and whoop you. Howard Cosell. I'd watch more television. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living. And the next thing I knew, I was talking like old Mr. Haney on radio. And you know when I'd watch Andy Griffith's show, old Barney Fife, oh, bless your little heart. This body is a lethal weapon. I still watch that on TV land. I watch Gunsmoke. You know, they run about 3 or 4 shows or maybe 2 shows, because they're 1 hour. Of Gunsmoke. I love it. And when I'm watching it, when I'm at home or in a hotel, I realize I'm older because every commercial has Pat Boone talking about a walk-in tub. Did I step on a toe there, Durhl? You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been wondering about the walk-in tub. But my thought is, how long does it take to fill that thing up? Right. I mean, you hate to sit there and catch a cold. Or if it fills up fast, how quickly will it drain? You know, I don't want my skin to go wilty. You know, my skin wilts and everything. Any other explanation? Okay, moving on. And then the other covers, they're all AARP this, AARP this, catheters. Lord help me, Jesus, right on television. First time I saw it, I thought they were doing spaghetti or something. But anyhow, oh my goodness, is there anybody young watching Gunsmoke? It's just us old people are watching Gunsmoke. But that would refresh me. You know, I would watch presidents, Ronald Reagan. Well, yes. May I just say, when Jonah looked over the edge of the boat, that's when he said, well. You get it, honey? Well, I don't know. He couldn't tell. And of course, I knew a Republican. I got to do my Democrat by Bill Clinton. Hey, and I know that I've done this before for you, but pray for Hillary. But do not email her at this time. very sensitive, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, son, let me talk to your pastor for a minute. You know, I'm trying to be confidential, and I'm going to tell you with your people, but I could never tell this to Hillary. I could never tell this to Hillary because I think you'd push her over the edge. You know what I'm saying? I voted for Trump. He paid for my golf game. Gave me one mulligan per night. And I don't understand. I shouldn't say this in church, but you know, they've been talking, poor Melania, they pick on Melania, or Melania, what's her name? Melania. You know who I'm talking about? Melania, okay. They're always talking about her high heels, you know, and stuff. I didn't know she wore shoes. Oh, forgive me. She's laughing, preacher. Are these members of y'all's? Hey, if she's laughing, you can't get mad at me. Protect me and protect me and everything, okay? You a deacon? Well, he laughed too. Deacon laughed. Deacon laughs, you can laugh. I think Durhl's going. This could be the big one. You know, my dad, I tell people this, sometimes I sort of hear my dad talking over the balcony of heaven. Is that weird? I just sense him at the balcony of heaven sometimes talking to me. You know what he says most all the time? I don't think I'd have told that one. My mother, she says, you don't have to tell everything you know. Hey, I got one on my mom, and this is hilarious. Oh, before the elections, you know, back there, my mother said, she calls me about everything. And I have two sisters. I have an older sister and a younger sister. But I take care of everything. I pay for my mom's bills and stuff. And so she naturally calls me about stuff. I'm calling Dennis. And my sisters, it irritates them. They go, Mother, we have a brain, okay? You know, you can call us. You know, you just don't have to call Dennis. You can call us. We are ready to help you. And my little mama, I'll call Dennis. So, you know, I said, just don't. That's just the way Mama is. Just let it go, you know. So she called me, and I go, what is this going to be about? Because I was getting ready to go in to speak. And but when it's my mom, I answered my phone from my Mama Pauline Bernadine. And I said, hello? She said, what do you think about North Korea? I said, Mother, I don't want you worried about North Korea. God has some people that's going to take care of North Korea. You're 89 years old. You don't have to worry 1 minute about North Korea. I don't want you worried about North Korea. She said, what do you think about the little rocket man? I said, Mother, quit watching Fox News. I'm getting you all stirred up. And then my mother, she taught 3rd grade Sunday school for 52 years. And then she said, I'm praying that Kim Jong-un will come to know Jesus like Paul did on the Damascus Road. I said, well, he may see a bright light. But I don't know if he'll have time to make a decision. I'll let Durhl preach on the twinkling of an eye. There, how long is the twinkling of an eye? Oh, my mom. And if you don't think that's bad, I can tell you this because we're in Louisiana. She called me on Monday night right before the election in Alabama. She's in Austin, Texas. So I'm going into another event. And hello, Mom, are you okay? I want to ask you something real quick. I said, all right, okay. What is it? What are you going to do tomorrow about Roy Moore? You know, the judge, the Ten Commandment guy in Alabama, and all that mess. I said, Mother, I'm not worried about that. I'm in Louisiana. You know, I vote for Louisiana people. That's Alabama. The Alabama people will decide whether or not they're going to elect Roy Moore. Well, we've met him with you, remember, on that cruise, and he had the Ten Commandments. I know, Mom. He's a good man. I said, I know, Mom. Well, you don't need to worry about it because, see, he's in Alabama. And I ain't worried about it because I'm in Louisiana. I just vote for Louisiana people. And then my mother said this, I'm praying about what I should do tomorrow. I said, Mother, you are in Texas, and you're not voting for Alabama. I tried to explain it as best I could. And her last words were, well, just pray for me when I make this decision. I can just see her the next day at the little boat booth there in Austin, Texas. I can't find Roy Moore. I just said, I can't have it. Love them all. Oh, man, we've laughed tonight. You know, the best refreshment, like I said, is people. A lot of times, and I may have preached this, who knows, in one of the 4 times I've been here. But I love 2 Timothy, and I brought my Bible. I just want you to know, I did bring my Bible up here. I know how there's always a church lady out there going, did he even bring a Bible? Right here. But in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 16, Onesiphorus traveled all the way from Ephesus to Rome to find Paul, his buddy, his friend. And Paul knew that his time was short and that they were going to literally take his head off. He knew it was coming. Isn't it neat that he was writing Timothy to encourage a young preacher? I do have a book back there called Lift Your Pastor. Lift your pastor. Lift up your pastor. Lift up your ministers. Lift up your Sunday school teacher. Lift him up, you know. And he went all the way and found him. And Paul said, he looked hard for me. He sought for me in Rome, and he found me. May his family be blessed because he refreshed me. I love that word. Don't you love it? He refreshed me. He knows he's about to go. He knows he's about to be in heaven. It's a tough time, but his friend showed up. And you know what? We really refresh people the most, I think. Not just when we write them a letter or when we spend some money to help them or whatever, but when we show up, you know. And last night, folks showed up. And this morning, folks showed up. And here's some tonight showed up. But not everybody could show up, and not everybody could show up. Some work, you know, nowadays, I'm telling you, nowadays, we're so busy, aren't we? I mean, there's so much stuff going on. I mean, I can't expect everybody to show up. Good night. It's really too much to ask. You know, in doing what I do, I don't get to go to some of my friends' funerals. I don't get to go to some weddings or birthdays because I'm on the road. I just can't. I was on the road when my grandson was born. I couldn't be there. I was on the dadgum road. Everybody else was there but me, you know. And but that's not everybody could be here to wish you well. Some will be like me, and others a week from now. Was last Sunday his 25th? How long has he been there? Was it 30 or 50? 25. Well, I don't know about that. I remember when you were down there at Sandy Hill or Sandy Prong or where were you before? Sandy Hill. He was at Sandy Hill. He seemed like he was there forever. How long were you there? 3 years. And he was just here like just a little time. And then they told me it's 25 years. You know, in God's math, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like a day. You remember that, don't you? You know, let me explain that to you. See, and when a woman, see, When a woman does 1,000 things, men, to us, it seems like one thing. And when we do one thing, we feel like we did 1,000 things. And that's the problem. And that's why you've lost some of your hair so early. Oh, gosh. But he showed up and he refreshed him. And I want to encourage you to always be a refreshment to the body of Christ.
Amen.
There's a time for tears. There's a time for laughter. There's a time for the in-between.